Impossible Foods in the Wall Street Journal today, and it's a disaster. Guys, today's 1,532 of getting sued by Impossible Foods. Let's jump in. All right, front and center, you can see that Impossible Foods is setting its sights on flexitarians. The article goes over the downturn in the plant-based space. Peter says the company might not be profitable for years due to brand-building activities. I wonder if some of those brand-building activities involve lawsuits. It looks like they're niching down from going after vegans to going after carnivores last summer to now going after flexitarians. And let's pull some quotes. He's talking about how people are concerned that it might taste good, and they're going to change it through sustained marketing. I think the way you change it is through making it taste good. He also likes a lot of these caveats, like nothing ensures you can flourish. Yeah, well, that's why you have $2 billion. Come on. Then he gets into the flexitarian angle, which he's trying to aim for. He talks about doing a hybrid burger, which is 50% beef, which is nobody wants. If you're in the zeitgeist at all, it's either going to real foods or clean, whole vegetarian foods. Even the vegans are kind of moving away from the processed stuff. Then he's talking about capturing a sizable portion of them and saying it could quadruple their revenue. But then he talks about how they have discretionary income, they're a bit more educated, and they shop in places like Whole Foods and Walmart. Those are two different types of customers. And the flexitarians he's talking about are not the same types of people that are buying the burger at Burger King or White Castle. Then he talks about the campaign they did last summer, dropping $20 million on this More Meat campaign. I think he said they spent all this money and nobody bought the stuff. Again, that might be a product issue. Then they dig into some of the places that are dropping them from the menu. A lot of places are just stopping selling the faux meat. A lot of consumers just want a clean veggie burger or just like actual meat. They talk about the cost. He mentions we do 50 things every day to try and lower the cost. In corporate speak, that's a deflection. Then they jump into nutrition and talks about how its products deliver critical nutrients to your body. If you're going to be positioning a highly processed burger as a health food, I think you're going to run into some legislation issues. Then he tries to jump on we're going to position ourselves as a protein delivery company, so whatever that means. Then he mentions that the focus is on protein, fiber, and zero cholesterol. And protein is in trend right now, but the other two are kind of boomer tier nutrition takes. Very focused on like 90s era nutrition stuff. And finishes off with the IPO and profitability. Still not profitable, it doesn't seem like, and still not IPOing, even though they said they were going to do that in 21. So there's some 10 years in, still haven't IPO'd, and the shine is kind of coming off the space. I asked Andrea from Snackshot, she's like one of the most knowledgeable people on trend in the CPG space, what she thought about this, and this was her response. Honestly, was a little surprised by the entire interview, didn't think that was the direction they were going to go. The flexitarian demographic is kind of amorphous and doesn't really exist in real life. Just ask yourself, do you know one brand that identifies as flexitarian? I don't. But I'll have more thoughts on this down the line, guys. It is day 1,532 of getting sued by Impossible Foods. I'll see you here tomorrow.